Right, I'm saying that because this is the 9 millionth recording, but it should just be a simple video to show you how to do this multiple light source toon shading. So yellow, it's a bit of a sickly yellow, but anyway, blue, red down here, a little bit interesting, but works fine, and it's got support for what do we call it? Roughness. So no, look. It's got support for metallic as well, so you can have those little, I don't know what you call them, little bits of sheens of light. So yeah, it's just got, this is like a more complex version, so I'll go through the simple version first, and then I'll come back to this mess. Okay then, so let's just start off with just got principled BDSF. I would say that if you were doing like a typical toon shader, you would do a lot of math to like ramp out and stuff, but like I didn't know how to do it then, I still don't know how to do it now, so this whole method is slightly cheaty, which is why I can get some weird results and artifacts or whatever, but it's simple and it's nice and it's easy, and yeah, I mean, I'm surprised no one's done it before, or maybe they have, so yeah, whatever. So we turn it to shade to RGB, which obviously doesn't change it, which means this is EEVEE only, and obviously I'd love it if it could support the SSGI add-on, because that changes the BDSF into an SSGI. It'd be so nice, but I don't think the SSGI BDF supports to RGB, so whatever. So we have this shade to RGB. What we do is we just sort of fade out the colours a bit with this brightness contrast, which just makes sort of just like, you know, so the blue is just pretty blue, and sort of gets rid of, like, just makes it more like block colours already, so a bit more of a toon sort of thing. Subtract, just to make this, again, the colours just more blocky, more toon-like, before we ramp them properly, which obviously, because it's a colour ramp, it removes all the colour, but then we simply mix it back in with what we had before, and we get this quite nice effect, really, because it's all built on this principle, so you still get the little bits of light. I'm going to show you how to get rid of the black and add your own colour in there, but yeah, like it's just very clean lines, quite smooth, whatever. That's so I'll move on to the more complex version. Right, the more complex version in this horrific colour. It's all just not very nice, is it? Right, so what have we got? Floating bits of nothing. I've just moved these to values now, so roughness and metallics are the only ones that you can use. Sheen, clear coat, all the others don't really work, or I haven't really tried. I think it'll just be undefined or whatever. So the main addition is down here, is that I'm adding like a dark shadow, so we can add in our own colour. So what I've done is take this colour from up here, put it in the BSF, do sort of what we did up top normally, sort of shrink the light areas down, get the colours more blocky, ramp them as we did before, but the difference is now we have this mask up here, which basically defines what's going to be this like the coloured regions. That's the mask that basically stops. So we could have this nice colour. The mask here basically stops the colour, and instead forces it to use the shadows, which we're defining down here, which is simply the original colour made a bit darker, and then basically mixed in with the original colour to make sort of that, like the basic toon sort of effect that you'd normally get if you were just like doing a normal ramp, except now we're going to overlay our using this mask, we're going to overlay our like coloured lights on top of it, which gives you the effect. Right, final words then. Just sort of flicking through, like if you wanted to, you can feel around the contrast and the colours, sort of make your colours like more blocky, and like just brighter in general. Red is very interesting in that sometimes it just doesn't like to show up. And the thing is, the more you pull up the contrast, the more the colours will retreat to their base. So like pink will become either blue or red. It won't be a pink anymore. It'll just sort of like just revert to its like either R, G, or B, um, which is slightly odd. If you wanted to get like a smoother edge, because I've just done with constant color ramps, you can do that too. I've done just very basic here. I didn't even bother doing very much. Basically, all you want to do is just fiddle with the ramps. I think all I did here was literally just change them to linear rather than constant. So yeah, you'll be able to get a smoother transition if that's what you want, and just tidy up. You'd have to spend a bit more time putting in lots of nodes, but really because it's like so simple, it's just should be pretty easy to add on to. Um, anyway, hope you find this useful. Yeah, it's something I've been trying to do for a while now, since I saw Lightning Boy's tutorial when he was doing his really cool models. I looked myself, I could just have coloured lighting, and no one seemed to. So yeah, hopefully this fills that spot. Anyway, good luck.